The hopes of the Super Eagles reaching the 2026 FIFA World Cup in North America is in jeopardy following a 1-1 draw at home to Zimbabwe. Former African Player of the Year Victor Osimhen had put Nigeria ahead late in the game, but just as Nigerian fans were waiting for the referee's final whistle for the hard-fought win, Zimbabwe equalized to silence the Akwa Ibom Stadium in Uyo. With South Africa beating Benin Republic by 2-0 away and Rwanda recording a 1-1 draw against Lesotho, Nigeria remains rooted in fourth position for the qualifiers with 4 matches left to play.
Score an equalizer, just as we were talking about.
Onde já fez 7 jogos e até já marcou um golo. Atenção ao cruzamento e aí está o golo. Aí está o golo da Nigéria. O suspeito é o do costume, Victor Osimhen, aos 74 minutos.
South Africa and Nigeria, if it stays like this, will be taking the points. Lovely play! Oh my! Look at that, that's sensational.
Away from that, a Swiss court has acquitted former president of the World Football Governing Body, FIFA, Sepp Blatter, and ex-chief of UEFA, Michel Platini, in a long-running corruption case that began in 2015. FIFA accused Blatter and Platini of fraud, forgery, and mismanagement, as well as misappropriation of more than $2 million of FIFA money in 2011. The Attorney General's office in Switzerland had challenged a first acquittal in July 2022 and asked for sentences of 20 months suspended for 2 years. The Extraordinary Appeals Chamber of the Swiss Criminal Court cleared both men of fraud. Once among the most powerful figures in football, Blatter and Platini have consistently denied any wrongdoing. And back here at home, with 2 wins from 2 games, 36 Lion Football Club need a draw from their last group match for a place in the final of the 2025 Jagaban Cup. Correspondent Mia Kiri was at the match and files in this report.
The battle for 2 final slots in the 3rd edition of the Jagaban Cup has been keenly contested amongst the 8 participating teams in Lagos. It's been an avenue for scouts to see some of the finest talents on display.
I have to say I'm first time in Nigeria and I'm very surprised with the quality and a lot of talent for us, and it's very important to be here for us.
Former Super Eagles midfielder and now Chelsea head of Scouting Operations Africa, Sheyi George Olofijano, has been impressed with the organization.
Jagaban is a lot more that's going on in Nigerian football. I think a decade, 2 decades ago, at least that I can remember, and I'm sure even guys in the past will have they've been telling us and educating us about the fact that we need to go back to grassroots. And it's taking a lot of private, forward-thinking guys to then begin to think, okay, charity begins at home. How do we begin to get these guys at a very tender age? And I think the movement started very well.
Aj Gaffa says it's an opportunity to give youths a chance in sports.
The name Jagaban is synonymous to greatness, synonymous to youth empowerment, synonymous to youth development. So that is why we deem it fit that we name this scouting tournament Jagaban Cup, and especially also it is in line with the Renew Hope mantra of our Excellency. I call him the best president in Africa, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. So he is the Jagaban Bogu, and we know that this tournament is nothing short of that name.
On Tuesday, 36 Lion beats Broad City 3-2. Ikorodu City also beats Bethel FC. Ijebu United were victorious 2-1 against Imperial FC, while Dino FC lost 2-1 to SGFC Athletic. The final of this year's Jagaban Cup will hold on Thursday at the Legacy Pitch, Surulere, Lagos. Mianakiri, TVC News, Lagos.
Away from football, participants at the just concluded Governor's Para-Swimming Classic have advocated for more trainings like this for the sport. The 6-day scientific training and analysis program ended with a 1-day podium championship at the swimming center of the Lagos National Stadium. para-swimmers and coaches from across the country took part in the training facilitated by six-time Olympian and Vice President of the Para-Swimming Federation, Bose Kafo. Data on the participating athletes would be used to grade their performance and design further development programs. After the days of training, the athletes took part in 12 events on the Podium Challenge.
Those measurements through a two-dimension analysis, and I went away to now do the analysis to get what I'm talking about now. So it has to go with the recent training. So in two ways, you collected a physiological parameters, and some biometric analysis data. So when you do those things together, 3 days is not enough.
I've had a lot of experience through the training. The coaches have put us through, one or two things, and it has helped us in this competition at least to get to that goal that we want to. We are not there yet, but it's a stepping stone. And we hope that more of these competitions will come up to help the para-athletes do well in future. Everybody has their own disabilities, so they class us into different classes. I won't swim with a blind person, I won't swim with a deaf person. Yeah, so those classes help us to, regulate the competition.
I would love this to be happening annually. It truly helps people a lot. So I wish this will happen annually.
And finally, the highly anticipated ICC Under-19 Men's World Cup African qualifier is set to commence in Lagos on Friday, with teams gearing up for an intense battle for the continent's sole ticket via the qualifiers to the World Cup. Hosts Nigeria will battle Namibia, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya and Sierra Leone for the lone World Cup ticket at stake. The event, scheduled to take place from March 28 to April 6, 2025, will be hosted at the Tafawa Balewa Square Cricket Oval and the University of Lagos Cricket Oval in Akoka. The opening matches will see host nation Nigeria face Namibia in a high-stakes 50-over encounter at the Tafawa Balewa Square Oval.
Yes, we've been preparing for about a couple of months now, so I believe we've come to the standard that we are expected to be, and we're good to go. Yes, I'm sure I'm going to come with a good fight. Playing among the senior guys that are the national guys, facing the kind of bowling attack and kind of batter we are bowling to, and I think our bowlers are there and our batters are on top.
And that's sports wrap at this moment. It's back to you, Nifemi.
Well, thank you for the updates in sports there. The White House says Russia and Ukraine have agreed to ensure safe passage for commercial shipping in the Black Sea and stop military strikes. Washington releases separate statements from after American officials met representatives from both countries in Saudi Arabia. Ukraine agrees to stop military force in the Black Sea, but says any movement of Russian naval vessels will be a violation of the agreement. And that's the news this hour. You can get more on our website at tvcnews.tv. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and X at TVC News NG. Remember, we'll stream live on YouTube. It's TVC News Nigeria. See you again at 10 p.m.